Hey everybody, Leslie here with the Plaid Poodle, coming in hot and 10 minutes late for coffee and a card. Technical issues again. Y'all, the only way I can fix these things is to just restart. Is that everyone's fix? Just turn it off and reboot, reboot. And sure enough, it all started working when I turned everything off and restarted it. Hi, Carol. It's so frustrating, but you know, what can you do? I think technology keeps us humble, right? I'm still having allergies. Anybody out there with allergies? Oh my goodness. Everything is just blooming around here, which is awesome. Um, but there's something going on that my collar looks weird. There we go. Something going on around here that's just causing all kinds of issues, and I'm not the only one. So, um, but it's wonderful because that means spring is here and we've got things blooming and flowering out. I hope it's beautiful where you are. It's awesome here. It's going to be in the 80s today. So, if you're here, say hello. Carol takes Claritin all year round. Carol, I had to do that myself few years back, but now I've kind of, I don't know if I became accustomed to some things or I outgrew some allergies, but I just take it when it bothers me, but I'm back on it. Back on the, I don't know what it is. I think it's generic Claritin or Zyrtec is what I take. So, yeah, it's pretty fun, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around. I got a couple of things to chat about, and then we'll get started. I got a fun little card to make today. I wanted to mention if you are local to Kansas City area, I am having my monthly live card party next Thursday, a week from tomorrow. I have an afternoon class at 1 and an evening class at 6:30, and you can sign up for either one or both if you want to double dip. That's fine by me. The cost is $15, and I always offer a $5 off coupon if you place an order of 25 or more with me that during the class. So you get the class for $10 with an order. You can find all the information out. If you're on my Facebook, you can find it in the events, or you can go to my website, theplaidpoodle.com. Go to the top. I always forget to put my face up here. There we go. Go to the top of the page where it says classes and just click on classes, and there'll be a drop down, and click on the card making classes, and you'll get all the information about that. So space is limited because it is in my home. I have a lot of people ask me about stairs. I have 2 stairs into my house, so not a lot of stairs. So, and then I have, if need be, I can open my garage and you can come through the garage, and there's a grab bar that my mom uses so to get up the 2 stairs. So it's pretty easy. Not a lot of climbing. So we'd love to have you. I think I have the afternoon class has plenty of room. The evening class is always more popular, but there's still room in both classes. So if you're in Kansas City, reach out to me if you'd like more information. Okay, more fun. Hi, Kay. I received my catalog from Stampin' Up! Yesterday. This is the new annual catalog that goes live on May 4th, I think. I can't show you the inside. That's the rules. I don't know why, but they make that rule. I ordered some items that they allow demonstrators to order ahead of time. I pre-ordered, and because I was on vacation, I really didn't get it in till last Friday. And of course, Stampin' Up! Is overrun with all those pre-orders from us demonstrators. So my order is not on the way yet, but as soon as I get my product, I am excited to share some things using the new product. Okay, that is all the information. This is the card we're going to make. It's really a simple little card, and just I thought with the sun shining and the spring coming, we needed a happy little card. And so I loved this large sentiment from the Good Feelings stamp set. And this one is carrying over into the new catalog, so yay. Always love that when that happens. And then I'm also using the Rays of Lights background stamp, and it is also carrying over into the new catalog, so yay. And then we're just going to do a couple layers. So I've got an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of balmy blue, and I've scored it at 4 1/4 on the long side. That creates our card base. I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to do some stamping on this layer. This layer it's just basic white cardstock, and it measures 4 by 5 1/4. And I am going to use my Stamparatus because I can. The Stamparatus has been discontinued or retired, and it is completely sold out. So I apologize to anybody who didn't get one. This is a wonderful tool, and I hope Stampin' Up! Reworks it and brings something back for us that's similar. But I have mine, so I'm going to use it. If you don't have a stamp placement tool, when you're using these large background stamps, I would suggest a large block. This is what I would normally use. I would put the stamp on there and then put my paper, ink up my stamp, and then lay my paper on top and just rub it. That's how I do background stamps. But since I have my Stamparatus, I am going to use it. And my little dog is over here making her little nest. I don't know what she thinks is going to happen if she scratches that carpet hard enough. So I don't know if you hear that noise. That is Maggie Moo. Maggie is making some noise. Okay, and I positioned this. I didn't really want the this part to show. I just wanted the rays coming out from behind the clouds. So I positioned my stamp in such a way so that we're going to cover that part up with our clouds. Okay, and then I chose Daffodil Delight for my yellow for my son. Stampin' Up! Has a new yellow coming out that I'm very excited to see. It's lemony something. Carol, you probably know. You know everything. What is the name of that new in color? Or it's not even an in color. It's a new color. It looks like it's going to be a really bright. Did I put my paper? No, I'm going to scoot my paper over just a little bit. I want to, and I'm putting this washi tape down below to kind of hold that in place because I really can't put my magnet because of the size of our stamp. And it probably doesn't need any more ink, but we'll give it some more for good measure. And normally when I'm doing a background stamp, I will stand up to really give it some pressure. I think we're going to be good. It's Lemon Lolly. Isn't that the cutest name? The new yellow. Lemon Lolly. I love how they come up with the fun names. I think that is going to be good. So this part isn't going to show, so I'm not going to worry about that. Now see, if this was on the block like I showed you before, let's pretend this is the block underneath it. I would just place my paper on top, and then I would probably take a piece of copy paper, and then I would just use my hands and rub it, and that's how I do background stamps when I'm not using the stamp apparatus. I hope that made sense. Okay, then we're just gonna, let me close my ink up really here. Oh, Carol, you help me so much sometimes. You know a lot. Carol says she doesn't know everything. You always know what's going on. I am just kind of flying by the seat of my pants sometimes. I don't read the fine print. All right, we're going to just put our little sunshine right on here on our card front. And then I'm going to do a little masking for the sentiment. And I am going to use my stamp apparatus again. I put the Sending Sunshine and Good Feelings Your Way. I didn't have room for the Your Way. I didn't want to cover up all of this, so I took the Your Way off by masking it, and I'll show you how I did that here in a sec. And again, I'm going to use my stamp apparatus here. I could get a clean piece of paper, so that isn't so distracting. And I just cut a 4-inch wide piece of Whisper White or Basic White. We're going to die cut the top, right? And how did I have that? I didn't pay attention to that. You do want to pay attention to make sure you're using the 4-inch side so that it's going to fit that way. This way it wouldn't work, right? So we want it to go this way. And I must have put it all the way to the corner. I think that'll work. That must be how I set this up. I did all this yesterday because I volunteer at my church on the second Tuesday of the month. And so I knew I was going to be getting home late. So I did all this yesterday and now I can't remember. Okay, I used some of our masking paper, which looks like this. I should have did this all in front of y'all so you know. You get 12 sheets and it lasts forever because you don't use a whole bunch. And what I did was I took that masking paper and I stamped the whole sentiment onto it, and then I used my scissor and cut away that because I want to cover up this part of the stamp because I only want it to, I don't want the Your Way to stamp. And then there's a little piece of, hopefully I can get this separated. It'll be sticky. Did I do it right? Here we go. I hope I didn't stamp it on the wrong side. I think I did because I need it to go this way. This is the sticky part. So I should have stamped it on the other side. So let's do it again so you guys can see and we'll learn together. Normally I just use Post-it notes. Kay, you use the lemon lolly for your Easter cards. That's cute. You must have got your order in toot sweet. All right, so I want to stamp it on this side, right? There's a little pull off here. Yeah, because this is the sticky side. So I do want to stamp it this way, I guess. because then that will stick. Let's think about this. Boop, boop, boop. Yes, okay. And I don't need to use this whole thing up, so I'm going to just pull this down about that far. And I'm using a brand new StaysOn pad that came a couple weeks ago. So I should have tested it out. Oh, it's going to work perfectly. Okay. I love brush ink pad that works well. Okay. Now it looks a little weird because this is weird paper. Now I'm going to take my paper snips. Let's do this. And then I'm just going to kind of cut around this part. It's the your way that I don't want to show, or I want to mask. Okay. So I only need that, and I'm going to go ahead and clean this. Now I will use my StaysOn cleaner on this afterwards. It works so much better. It gets all the black off of there. But this baby wipe's doing pretty good. But if you're using StaysOn ink, I would highly recommend the StaysOn ink cleaner from our catalog. It works really good. It comes in a little bottle. I used it yesterday. Dry that off so my sticker sticks. All right. Here is my now I'm going to peel this off. And hopefully it's going to fit right there. See how that worked? So I'm covering up the your way on the stamp because I don't want that to show. And it's still a little wet, so it's not sticking real well, but it's because I didn't let it dry all the way. I think I over inked. What do you guys think? Now see, it didn't ink, so good. I still have, I'm going to get some of this wetness off so it doesn't get on my that little G and the little L. I'm going to put that back on there because I want to fill that in really nice. So I'm going to use this again and try not to get it on my fingers. There we go. I'm getting it on my fingers. Okay, the F did good. It's just the G, bottom of the G and the bottom of the L. There we go. And it could be because my magnet's in the way. Awesome, there we go. So that's your masking. And like I said, you can use a, I don't have one in front of me, but you could also use, if you're not using masking paper, just use Post-it note because it will stick, and cut that out so that's covered up when you ink the stamp. Then remember to take the masking off before you stamp. Has anyone ever done that? Forgot to take the masking off? I am going to wipe my fingers because I did get some on my fingers. And then we're just going to die cut our cloud and add our embellishment. It's a really simple little card. I think it would be a nice card to just brighten someone's day. I think we need to do more of that. I know I need to do more of that. I tend to make cards and then not send cards, which is silly. Hi, Kathy. You are at the dentist. Good luck. Okay, so I'm just going to cut the clouds I'm using one of the basic border dies. I've been using the cloud one a lot. I guess because it's springtime. I don't know. I'm going to grab my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. Thank you, Kay. All right. And we'll just... Carol belongs to a couple Facebook groups that send cards. That's awesome. I belong to a birthday club. So, you know, I can get rid of birthday cards or, you know, as I make them. I just signed up for a swap on our team. Our team, Stephanie, that's on here a lot, organized a swaps with the new a new product swap or whatever, new catalog swap. So I'm excited for my stuff to get here so I can make them, and then I'm really excited to get everybody else's 16 signed up, so I'll get or 15, something like that. So I'll get 15 different cards, and that'll be fun. I'll share them with you guys as they arrive. They don't all arrive at once. All right, and then I'm just going to line this up with the bottom of this layer on the front of the card. And then I'm adding the brushed brass butterflies. I thought it would be fun for the butterflies to just be flying around in the air. And I haven't used these much, so I'm excited to use them. Did I use 2 big ones? I guess it doesn't matter. I like to do odd numbers, so I'm going to just use 3. Let's see, where do I want this one? I think maybe right about there. I'll have those two kind of playing around together. So that's a card. And then I'll put a piece of basic white inside and a little note, and that'll be great. Oh, Carol says an ice cream truck just went by. I love the sound of an ice cream truck. Those ice creams are getting expensive though. Okay, that is the card, and that is Coffee and a Card. I do this every Wednesday at 2 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube, but you can always watch the replays later if you don't catch me live. I will be back on Monday at 2 p.m. Central for Make It Monday. So I hope to see you there, and you guys have a great rest of your day and happy stamping. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.